Hey guys, it's Rebecca Robeson here with Robeson Design. Welcome back to another edition of Fix It Fridays. I am very excited because I've been missing a couple of weeks. Last week we did the live Q&A with Rebecca.
All right, so tech savvy I am not, right? I'm really good with pillows and tassels though.
And you know what? It was so much fun. I've never done one before. We had almost 700 people that were watching live. Everyone seems to really have enjoyed it. So that was very fun. If you participated in the live Q&A, thank you. I had a blast with you guys, and we're gonna do it again sometime soon. If you signed up to be a super fan, stay tuned because I'm gonna make an announcement at the end, okay? I have a story for you. Today I'm going to tell you about my son. You guys know my son Scott, right? What you don't know, when he was 18 years old, he was accepted into a group, it's called Drum Corps, where he was going to do the color guard flags and rifles, and he got accepted into the Northern Lights. It was exciting, but it also meant that my 18-year-old son was not only going to move out of the house, he was going to move 1,200 miles away. I wasn't all excited about that. But once he got that opportunity, I said, you know what, let's make it happen. So we got on the internet and we shopped for apartments. And we were able to secure the apartment and download a PDF of the floor plan. I gave him a budget of $4,000 and I said, let's go to IKEA and we'll make a list. We actually had his entire apartment decorated, designed, ready to go before he even got in the car to leave. He drove all night, 19 hours to get there. And when he got there, he slept on the floor because he had nothing. The next morning he got up, he drove to the nearest IKEA and purchased everything on the list. By the next morning, he was already emailing me pictures. He stayed up all night and put that stuff together. This is the kind of kid that doesn't know when to stop. And actually, I kind of like that about him. The next week, I flew up there and I went shopping with him and we did the accessorizing together and pulled everything together. And I'm gonna show you how I fixed Scott's very first 18-year-old bachelor pad. So here we go. This is a plain wall, and then we come over here to this window. So this is his living room, and it had kind of neutral colored carpet, actually slightly pink, which is just lovely. Here, this corner goes right here into this window. So long wall, window, fireplace, more wall, so we don't have the symmetry here that I normally like. We go to a sliding glass door. And then as you come around to this side, there was this little angled wall here. I went ahead and I created a little floor plan so you can get an idea. Right here, we would put in a sofa. Finish off this wall with a glass door cabinet, creating symmetry here. We would need to put a coffee table in the center in front of the sofa. We have a Pawang chair right here, again from IKEA, and another Pawang chair right here from IKEA. On the windows, I thought, well, let's do some window treatments on either side of the window. Then the other thing we needed was a television. This angled wall right here, but it was enough space to put in a stand. Now let me just tell you, this was 11 years ago. We didn't have flat screen televisions, we had a big stinking tube TV. We also bought at IKEA a dining room table. And then I had 3 chairs that I sent from home. We almost got everything we needed, so I threw in a couple of pieces of furniture I had in my house, and then we were able to put one out on the balcony as well. Would you like to see how all of this looked when we put it in the room? The part I forgot to tell you is while we were planning this whole thing, Scott had a friend who worked for the Gap. They have huge oversized posters. We kind of took that as part of our, and we really turned those into something special. Imagine, if that wasn't there, here I'm, how can I do this for you? Imagine. Would you have liked the room without it? Maybe, but I like it with it. So here's a list of the things we actually were able to get for exactly $4,012. We got him a sofa, a coffee table, 2 glass door cabinets, A contemporary stand for accessories, the stereo and his speakers. That tells you how old it was 11 years ago. Remember, we had stereos back then. A dining table, hanging rice paper lanterns, a lamp, the Methuselah lamp, you know, inexpensive rod, chocolate velvet panels, the Poang chairs, some pillows and accessories. We also were able to get him a bed, nightstands, and a desk chair. $4,012. You are welcome. So look at these. These are rice ball lanterns. From a hook in the ceiling, the wire goes across and it hangs down behind this woven wall panels. So now we don't see all the cords. Everything is all lit. Oh look, he had a picture of him and me. That's so sweet. As we come around and we come to the fireplace, we created symmetry. I covered up this whole piece of drywall here, and here I ended up covering up part of the window in order for it to look symmetrical. I ran some of these little mirrors across the top. Look how that balances all the way across there. Look at this, another one of that guy. He's so cute. We put another huge poster, and literally you can see here, they're just tacked down by tacks on 4 corners. But this stuff like this made this space so incredible. And then we come back around to that angled wall, put a clock up here, some cool art. This is all from IKEA, very inexpensive. And then a couple of these round lamps. I love these ball lamps. All in all, what would you say? If you were 18 years old and this was your first apartment, I'm thinking you'd say, thanks, Mom. Some of you, I actually get comments and letters from some of you saying, I wish I was your kid. Well, you know, every time my kids read those, they go, no, you don't. Stop being embarrassed by me and start being proud of me. I tend to think, and what I usually do is I pull out the pictures of their apartments and I say, yeah, being my kid's not so bad. So here's the last thing. If you signed up to be a super fan, I need you to check your email, your promotional mail if you're on Gmail, and your junk mail, because last week on April 2nd, we sent out an email to all of you giving you the status and the kind of the update on the superfan things. Did you know someone sent me a bust? I should show my bust. Hand me my bust. Bring me my bust. I get a package. Look at this. Someone made a bust of me. Whoever did this is an act of love, and I mean, you even got the hair thing going on. I'm totally impressed with your work and how beautiful this is, and I'm very, very honored and touched. So thank you to whoever made this, and please identify yourself, okay? I have a bust, and I am happy. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.